And yes, I would like to congratulate Tanusha. Actually, you got your internship and you earned something 4K for 10 videos in 10 templates, right?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Thank you, thank you. All having
Congratulations.
fun because of you.
You have one doubt regarding web designing. I have been asked to design the web and maintain the web, that web and its content. So, after how many interval the info should be updated in that case? What charges should I take for this kind of services? See, basically, what happens if you are going to create any website, right? Then it will be around. Basically, it depends on the website that you want to create. If it's a simple website of like 5 pages, then you can charge up to 8,000 to 10,000. This is the minimum amount that I'm telling you. You can keep it highest according to the customer or according to the client. So basically, this is the basic package I'm telling you right now. If you are going to create a basic website with pages of 4 to 5 pages or 6 pages, then you can charge up to 10,000 to 12,000. And if there is a inclusion of more than this pages, then according to the pages you can just hire this price. And if you want to create any e-commerce website, like where you need to list all the products, then it will charge like higher. You have to make it around 40 to 50K if you wanna create any e-commerce website. So accordingly you
Ma'am,
have to
uh, that company's website is already
design, and you have
existing,
to just
and
maintain
some
and
other person is handling that currently, but that company is asking me to handle that website because their contract with that person is coming to end very soon. So they have asked that, can you handle that website? Basically, the company is of construction business, so they
mm-hmm.
have asked me to handle their website.
The website is related to what?
Construction business.
Construction business. So basically
Yeah,
it will demand a few hours basically in a month, I guess. I don't think
because
there
they
will
are
be
paying
many
something, some
updations on
amount.
it.
They are paying some amount to that person. So they are asking me, can you continue in that uh, pay range? So
Okay,
is
I
it
got your
okay or
point.
not?
Basically, what
Yeah,
happens, like you don't need to give full time each day. It will be something like in a month there will be some updations and some things like you need to change content. So you can charge what like amount they are saying they will pay.
like something uh,
Have they
3
posted
to
you
5K around for
like
yearly, they are saying, but
for how much time?
3 to 5K for yearly.
Yearly they are asking. So basically, it depends. If you are saying
And
it's a
with that
construction.
also, not only web handling, they are
Hmm.
saying that I they are expecting me to design posts related to special days or festivals for their company to post on their social media.
Okay, no, 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 no. You have to charge it more. Basically, this is just only for the website. If you are saying it's a construction website, so in a year it quietly takes. Uh,
So web designing, I should charge separately, and for creating post, I should charge
Yes, yes,
differently,
you
right?
have to charge separately. And for web designing, it will ask you fewer days just to update anything if they
Yeah.
want. If it's something like in their case, they can tell you like what kind of updations that you need to do with their web designing. And one more thing that you have to clear, if like their domain or something that gonna be expired, so that charge will be beared by them only, right?
Yeah, that
Yes,
will
yes.
bear by them.
So you can charge differently if they want you to, upload special post on special days. So you can charge like according to post. You can keep it like 300 per post, and accordingly for each post you can have idea
They
about
are
the
asking me to tell my charges yearly, not per post.
yearly. So you can
Yeah,
bring out one idea like how many days special days can come or even you can use chat gpt. Like in a yearly I need to update only special festivals or special occasions post on social medias. So approximately you will get an idea how many posts you have to design in a year, and accordingly you can keep it uh, like 250 to 300 range for a one post.
So for company, I will I have to charge approx 250 to 300 per post. So they are because they are giving
Actually
this
what happens
yearly.
na, if you need to charge in according to post, like per post you need to charge, then you need to go for 300. But if you want to create like in a monthly you need to post this, then you need to take 7 to 8,000 for a month, I'm saying. So
Okay.
just take an idea again for a
Because
yearly.
in my locality, before knowing these things, I have designed uh, something from printing shop. So they charge us 500 per design.
100 per designs.
500.
500 per design. Yes,
Yeah.
this is actually what happens. Actually this is the actual charge if you are working in a professional company or something. So this is the actual charge for regarding post. The amount I'm saying right now is 300. When you are going to take like monthly project, then you need to take it 300. So accordingly, like you must have an idea how many occasions can come, and accordingly you can charge,
So
right?
if I'm not wrong, I'm giving a single post to client, then
Mm-hmm.
I can charge 500. But I'm providing them monthly or yearly basis
Then
post
you
for
need to
special
take
days, then I can
300.
charge
Yes.
300. Right?
Yes, yes, yes. But 500 is again, I feel like this is something costly because you are not as much professional. Like it's for the professional only. So you can make it lower according to the client again. If you are saying like in your locality, like it can be given. So this is something that you can charge. But if I feel like there is nothing, like if I feel like in my locality, people will not pay 500 for per post.
Okay.
So this
Because
is
that
something
shop
that you
is
have.
quite in my city. So I'm thinking like that.
Okay, then you can go for it. No problem,
Okay.
right?
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. I'm working on video editing of one of my videos. I'm yet to complete it, but there may some doubts in it in the later stages of editing. Can I ask who when after the campaigns today? Yes, Nisha, you can ask your query. Tanusha, like someone asking about your achievements. So can you please tell?
Actually, I got a order for 10 videos and 10 templates. I
And
charged it for 4,000.
okay, so basically, from where you got this project?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
From where?
It's Pune, ma'am.
In offline, you got this project, right?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Just offline.
So basically, in their local areas, she got their internship or kind of project, basically. 4K for 10 videos and 10 templates. Yeah, it's okay, good. Basically, this is what you have to recover. Basically, you have given your valuable time in these 3 weeks. Like, it's not small time. Basically, you have given your 3 weeks around 130 to 2 hours you have given, and even you are working on the projects or the homework as well. So this is
Yes,
something that you have gained in these 3 weeks. So this is my request to each and every participants present here. Like, don't waste all these skills that you have learned in these 3 weeks. Just bring out your creativity, just bring out your skills into your earning. Basically make the skills turn into your earnings. So basically this is something the whole class is all about. So I'm coming to the topic, then after my topic, then you can bring out your doubts because we have to sum up these 3 weeks. Okay. So first of all, you must have your LinkedIn profile. How many of you have LinkedIn profile on? Yes, I guess some of you have, right? But now I need to share one thing, how to use it professionally. So, this is the main query that you have to be resolved. Can you please show my, can you see my screen? Can you please tell me? Perfect, done.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am. Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. We can. Yes.
See, basically, those who are not on LinkedIn, they can just go to Google and write linkedin.com, just sign up. Basically, this is the professional account that you need to maintain if we are talking about the professional. Actually, again, LinkedIn is kind of a social media platform where people can come socially and can have an interaction with different people from different countries, from different cities. Again, this is something like a social media platform, and again, it comes under social media platform. But this is something that is different from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. This is the most professional platform where people connect. Basically, lot of MNCs and the small or medium enterprises basically create their account on LinkedIn, and they use this platform just to have a proper or a formal representation of their brand or company, and even they use it just to get people hired. Like, you can get internships, you can get jobs from this platform as well. So firstly, you have to just sign up on it. You have to just fill out the important details about you. And the main thing that you have to always keep in your mind, once you will go to this me option, here you will be able to see this view profile. First thing that you have to do is the banner. Most of you have the blank page. You will able to see this edit button from where you can upload. And how you're going to design it, again, you need to go to Canva. Basically, the first thing that you have covered in class 1 now will, you have to use it again and again. This is the best tool that we have covered for designing anything. So just go to Canva and write LinkedIn banner. There you will get lot of templates related to that. Just choose one of it and just make changes. Here you can represent your name like this, and you can add some designation over it if you hold, or even you can add your number, your mail ID, or something at the below part. So this is the basic thing that you have to add in your profile. Then you must have your professional photo. Then if you will scroll down, then you have to fill out all the details. How you can fill out all the details? By clicking on this edit button. Once you will click, you will able to see your first name, your last name, then your headline, like what is your profile right now, what you are basically. So this is something that you have to add in headline. Then we have positions, like any previous experiences that you have. You just need to click on add new position. You just need to write what your position was, what was your employment type. Like, here you can select full time employment you did, or part time self employed, freelance, internship, or you were the trainee. So this is something that you need to select. Then we have company organization, and which company you have worked before, so you just need to write that. And if you are currently working, then you need to click, otherwise you need to deselect this. Then you need to put on your start date, start year, end date, and end year, location, location type, and any description if you want to give. Again, the chat gpt is the best tool that you're gonna use to generate content formally, informally, or anything. Like, I use ChatGPT a lot. So go there and bring out the best description about that experience. Then where did you find this job? Then if you have some idea, like, you can select, otherwise you can leave it as it is. Then you can add up to 5 skills, like that skill that you have used in this role. And even you can add such kind of offer letter, or the letter of recommendation that you achieved, or something. Basically, again, all these things are optional. You can keep it till description, and you just need to click on save button. So this is something. Here you can add more and more experience. Then you have to select in which industry currently you are working. Then you need to add your educations, location, and the website option will be there. Like I guess all of you have learned how you can create your portfolio website. I hope you all have idea. You all have an idea like how you can create a portfolio website on Wix. So again, you can just publish that website and you can paste that link here and give a text like portfolio website, right? So this is how you can add a link that will appear at the top of your profile, right? The same thing that you can do, I guess we have covered blog writing. Whether you want to add, you can add any of your professional websites link like here. Once you will click on edit contact info, then you need to specify your websites or your address or phone number or email or something. So this is the main intro that you need to add, and this is how it will be visible. One more thing that you have to always keep in your mind, here you can see a verification badge is just right to my name, and it's showing that Dr. Nancy has verifications. So this is the best thing that LinkedIn has updated right now. You can have this verification badge at your profile. How? You will be able to see one option like verify now. Once you will click on this verify button, please don't try it right now. Just watch on my screen, then again you can work out of your. Do we have any doubt? Please guide how to open account. Raga, actually there is nothing. You just need to go on linkedin.com, right? And then you will be asked like sign up with Google, and you just need to maintain your basic things. You need to add that, and this is how you can open your account. Can we create LinkedIn banner in which app? Again, Canva. Okay, just to confirm, can we submit our whole work on till Sunday? Yes, actually, this is the main thing that I have to tell to all. Basically, you have some times just to submit all of your tasks, so no worries about that. You can submit it by Sunday. LinkedIn accounts created for company or industries. This is something that is about your own basically. For a company you can create, for a business you can create, and for yourself as well. Like if you can see my my account, this is just all about me, like what I have done, what my education was, and what is my current profile. Basically this is all about me. The account that is professionally built on any social platform just to represent who I am basically. And YouTube can be linked, yes Nisha, but again YouTube is not as much professional. But if you have created some professional YouTube channel, then you can link. You can create LinkedIn for individual, company, no restrictions. Yes, there is no restrictions. Ananya, you will get your certificate within a week, like after completing the session. Yes, it's free for all. So basically what happens, I was on verification. So once you will click on the verify button, you will be asked like how you want to get it verified. So this the best way that I'm telling you right now is just to verify it with your any of the DigiLocker document. Just verify it with it, then you can get this verification badge in some simple uh, steps. Like it will be redirected to you. You just need to scan one of the QR code will be there. Once you will click on verify now button, then they will ask you to have LinkedIn app in your mobile phone. You just need to download LinkedIn app in your mobile phone, then you need to scan that QR code. Then after scanning that in your mobile phone, you will be able to redirect it to DigiLocker. If you have DigiLocker, then you need to verify with it. If you don't know what is DigiLocker, then DigiLocker is something that is a platform, a website, or a app that is being generated by official, where you can upload your documents, from where like your documents can be considered authorized. Basically this is the official website, official government authorized website or the app where you can submit all of your important documents. So you need to, if you don't have any DigiLocker account, then you can create and you can upload any of your document. So from Aadhaar, basically you can upload on DigiLocker, and from just to verify your Aadhaar from DigiLocker access, you can get this verification. And this is the best thing, like where you can represent yourself as an authorized formal person on LinkedIn, right? Any alternative to DigiLocker? Yes, we have, basically with the Gmail ID or with the phone number we can have. I'm coming to that, Pratisha. Again, I'm telling everything that is free. If I'm telling anything, na, so you don't need to think about it. I'm telling all about the free one. Basically, I'm already have this verification page, so I can't show you the procedure. So I'm just telling you theoretically, like this is the step that you will be able to see. Right. So this is the basic thing, I guess. So once you will click on it, you will be redirected to all the pages. That is easily understandable, I guess. So there is nothing difficult in it, just to verify it. Right. Then once you will scroll down, you will able to see this about section. If you will not able to see, just click to this add profile section. Once you will click on this add profile section, you will be able to see three categories will be there: core, recommended, and additional. Again repeating, just keep your eye on my screen only right now, because this is the last day and we have to cover a lot of things. Right, just keep your eye on my screen. You have the recording, you can just keep checking all the recordings again and again. You can have access to recording for a lifetime, I guess. So there is nothing like recording will be vanished or something. Just keep your eye on my screen, right? Here you can see this add profile section. Once you will click on add profile section, you will be able to show see this three sections: core, recommended, and additional. Once you will click on core, here all these options will be visible to you, where you can add your education. Once you will click on it, you can add your 10th, 12th, graduation, post graduations, any PhD or any diploma, whatever you have covered. So this is the thing that you have to add. Then again, you will be able to see position. So this is something, the experience I was talking about earlier. From here you can add services, any services you are providing. Add career break, like if you have any break in your career and what you did, so you can add that. Then we have skills. You just need to add whatever skills you got, and from these 3 weeks you got your uh, list of skills. Basically, you can write graphic designing, video editing, right, and content writing. Even SEO you did, but not in detail, but somehow you did. And YouTube marketing, web designing, or social media marketing, in fact. So this is something that you can specify accordingly, like what kind of skills you got in this 3 weeks. So you just need to fill out each and everything from the course section, and I guess you will be able to see the add about as well. Like I've already added, so it's not showing me. I can see the add about section at the below section. You will be able to see add about here. You just need to give about complete description about you in a formal language. Again you can use ChatGPT just to create a good and a formal about of you. So kind of a your short introduction about you, right? Then once you will click on this recommended option, then you can add any kind of feature, like where you have got some featured things or licenses and certification, any projects you did, courses you did, and any recommendations. Then you need to click on additional, where you can show any kind of volunteer experiences you have, any publications you did, any patents you got, any honors and awards, and any test scores. So this is something you can add from the add profile section. I'm not taking each and every points in detail, just giving an idea. You just need to click on it and you have to check which point is useful for you. You just need to add each and everything that you can add in a formal way, again repeating the same thing, right? So this is the option that is given just at the top of your profile. Once you will scroll down, again it's showing me about, so you can just edit it again. I'm saying the same thing again and again. You have to use ChatGPT just to bring out the best description and the explanation of yourself for the LinkedIn. When you are going to take description from ChatGPT, then you need to specify like I am Nancy, and right now I am a digital marketing manager at Digital Dronacharya. What is Digital Dronacharya? Then I need to explain that, and basically I just need to tell a brief summary about me on ChatGPT. Then I will ask ChatGPT to write a formal description about me for my LinkedIn profile. And this is this I have done. So you have to specify all those things, and then you need to write the thing like for LinkedIn. This is just to be mentioned there. Then we have experiences, so you can add more and more, and you can edit. You can add many more education in it. Then we have skills, like I have already edited 23 skills. So this is how basically you have to just add many more things in your LinkedIn account. Any doubt till here?
Clear.
Yes, Ananya, I'm coming to that.
One email ID, one account only, na? Second account, one more email ID.
The issue was I'm applying for the jobs. It's showing me my previous resume, not taking my updated resume. How to relate the previous resume? When I actually, once you are going to apply, you are just need to add this thing from here only. You have to update all those details about you in the profile section. Then it will take few minutes to update this. Then after that, you need to apply. Like you have added from you have taken your resume from here, save to PDF option. I want to save all class videos to my future reference. No, actually, you can just go and check. Basically, it's uploaded on any YouTube channel. So by taking that link, you can go to Google and write YouTube link to MP4 downloader. Then you can check like if it's downloaded by you or not, right? So this is the basic thing that you have to keep like adding in your profile. Then coming to the topic, how you can take any kind of jobs and internships. If I'm coming to home section, here you can see one option is given, that is start a post like video, photo and article. Three option has been given to you, like being a formal or the authorized person on LinkedIn. You have to keep update about yourself, but in formal way, not like Facebook and Instagram. You have to add all the achievements, all the uh, business or kind of professional things that you covered in your life, that you have to add side by side, like any kind of photo you got, like you have completed anything that is professional or the formal, that is required to be added in it. Then you need to add your photo and video. You can write about that, and even you can write article about that as well. So this is something that you have to keep updations on your profile from this home section. Then I'm coming to my network option. If you are new to LinkedIn, so try to do this, like you have to bring out the invitations, like you need to accept if some is of your known. Basically you have to build these connections, add more and more people, and accept lot of invitations just to show your page authenticity. So add lot of connections. Then we have job section. If you are coming to the jobs, here you will be able to see like some top job picks are there. This is something that I've already searched, so that's why it's showing me. And if I need to write, like I just want to have a graphic design internship or job. Here you can see the search box. You need to write that graphic designer. Here you need to specify the location. Then we have some of the filters at the below section. Once you will click on it, you can see like what you are searching, like jobs, people, or something. Then you need to show date posted, like past week, past month, jobs you want to search only. Then you can filter it out. Then we have option to select level, like you want to have only internship only or kind of executive and director level jobs you are looking for. Then you need to select this. Here I'm not filtering it out just to show all many more data. Then you can specify some companies, like you have a list of company that you want the jobs and the internships to only that company. Then you can add the names. Then we have option like on-site, remote, and hybrid internships and jobs you want to apply. Then you can filter it out. That's it. So this is how I can see basically graphic designer in India were there. And here I can see one option is already given, like remote graphic and presentation designer is there. So this is something that is work from home. And here you can see this is per year and remote full time. And here you can see one option is given, like if I'm going to click on this apply button. So basically what happened, there is the inclusion of all the internships and job that is just created by LinkedIn platform, where you can see easy apply option will be there. If it's given somewhere like here in this fourth one, you can see LinkedIn easy apply, which means basically freelancer creative designer with this company namshi.com has posted this job on LinkedIn only. Here you can see easy apply. Once you will click on this easy apply, here it's been taken from your profile, your email address, your phone country code, your phone number. You just need to click on this next button and you have to upload your resume. You have to click on again next button and then you will be able to apply on this internship only. Here I'm just taking it back, discarding this application. So this is something that you can apply on the LinkedIn itself. If I'm talking about this one, where you can see this apply and the arrow button, here what happens basically, it will redirect you to their website. Like might be it's been taken from naukri.com or shine.com. Some of the job portals were there now. So it might be like they can redirect to their own website or some other job seeking website or something. And for sure it happens basically if you want to apply on some other third party website, then you need to create your account on that profile and then you will be able to apply. So accordingly you can see like whether you want to apply on the third party website and you want to apply on easy LinkedIn. So this is something that you can use. And here if you want to have only internships, then you again you can use. Basically what happens, like this is the professional platform where you can just have a direct conversation with the CEO or the manager of any company. So this is the best platform to talk professionally with any person, like directly you can talk to HR and you can have a proper meeting with them. So this is something that can be used. And but if like you are not going to use it for job searching or the internships etc, then you can then you have to keep your professional setup account on internship on LinkedIn basically. So this is the basic thing that you have to keep in your mind, like you have to create your account on LinkedIn professionally whether you want to apply or not. It's not that if you want to apply then you need to do. This is a basic requirement of professional person, that they should have their LinkedIn profile which is professional and kind of authenticity creation way, right? I want to very important. What if I don't want to update any job vacancy? Then you don't need to go for it. This is what actually I'm telling. From this job section you can search for jobs, for internships, right? And you can apply. And then we have messages section where you can see like if people are messaging you or something. Then we have notification, you can have some important notifications. And again coming to the me section from where you can apply. from where you can update your profile. So this is the basic profile that you need to maintain each and every person. And one more thing, like you can add this thing, these 3 weeks journey as well in your LinkedIn profile. Like this is something that will create a value in your portfolio. Like you have attended 3 weeks summer boot camp that is organized by MSME, and you got that certificate as well. And this skills you have covered in these 3 weeks. So this is the best achievement for you all. So you have to add this thing in your portfolio, right? This is something that automatically create value in your add value in your portfolio basically. So this is the basic profile you should maintain, right? Now yeah, please tell me, is there any doubt related to this thing? Then I'm coming moving forward, because again I'm telling we have many more things to discuss today, and very important as well. Is there any doubt related to LinkedIn right here, or shall we move ahead? No
Excuse me,
doubt.
ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Actually, I had a LinkedIn profile a year
Sorry.
back. I had a LinkedIn profile a year back, but I deleted that account. So could I retrieve it back? Is possible?
See, actually, your voice is not clear. Actually, your voice is not clear. Can you write down your query in chat box?
Madam, I have a small doubt, madam.
Please ask in the chat box. Actually, your voice is not as much clear. Now I'm moving. Yes. Can I create two accounts with one email ID? No, actually, this is the profile that can be created with only one Gmail ID with one account. Right. So I'm moving ahead again. So this is the main thing that you have to keep in your mind while creating your LinkedIn account. Now coming back to Canva. See, after this, I'm just going to take you on other platform where you need to apply for internships. But before that, I want to have one discussion about your resume. Like basically what happens here, you can see in the LinkedIn, on the LinkedIn as well, they are asking you to upload your resume. And in today's world, like people are not using that white black and white resume. Right now, what happens, infographic resumes are in trend. What is infographic? What are infographic resume basically? So just wait. You just need to go on Canva and write this keyword infographic resume, and you will be able to see lot of templates related to that. Don't choose this kind of multicolors or something. Only choose those template which are looking professional and the formal basically. Some subtle colors should be there in it only, right? Choose any of the template and bring all of your portfolio, all of your details, all of your experience in this format only. So these kind of resumes are working right now. So you have to create one of the best resume for you, taking any of these templates. And even I can show you one of the previous. So this is the resume that I have created with this. like the person image should be there, again the formal, and you have to add the contact details about that person, the skills, and again in this skills section you can add each and every skills that we have covered in this 3 weeks, your work experience, your education. So this is the best resume that you can create, and you have to use this resume on LinkedIn and other platform as well. I guess, is it clear to everyone? See, one more doubt we have. Actually, I had a LinkedIn profile a year back, but now I deleted my account due to cell phone problems. Would I able to retrieve that account? No, actually, basically, there is no way to retrieve that account because you have deleted that. If you have not deleted or you have hibernated or something, that can be retrieved, but right now it's not possible. You have deleted, then you can get that back. You just need to create next account. Right, then we have how to create political parties poster. Tanusha, can you please keep all these questions side for few minutes because we have lot of this things. Just bring out your queries related to the topic only. Yes, great feature of Canva. Can we create it in PDF from Canva using conversion website in Google? Like I like. Yes, you can go for it. Otherwise, if you are you're creating like this, once you will coming to this share button, here you can just simply click on the download button and you can get this resume in PDF standard, and then you can get it download. So this is the main thing that you have to. Basically, what happens when you are going to apply for any job or internship? So you must have something like that can speak on behalf of you, basically. You don't need to speak that I can work this, I have worked like this or something. So you have your portfolio that can speak on behalf of you. So firstly, you must have your good formal LinkedIn profile. Secondly, you must have your bestest infographic resume, right? Then you have some other, if you want to work as a graphic designer or a video editor, then I'm just sharing you the name of the website only. I will not tell you how to use it, but just sharing the website, like which you need to use if you want to represent yourself as a graphic designer. This is the website where you can showcase your creatives. You can bring out your portfolio by having a portfolio on behance.net is the website, basically, that you can use on web only. You just need to add many more designs that you have created. So basically, you just need to create on it. Here I'm just sharing you the name only, then you have to discover how you can add on that like this. Here I'm just sharing one of the portfolio that's been already created by one of my student, that is only 7th class. Shaurya Verma is one of my student that is in 7th class only. So this is the best portfolio he has created. uh, See, it's not working. It's not working. Here I'm sharing one of the other student. So this is the this kind of portfolio you can design. Again, this panel can be designed from Canva. You can update your profile. Here you will be able to see edit option where you need to add anything, many more things about you. And this is how you can see the person have created many more posters about festival. Once you will click on it, here you can see the posters that's been created by him on festivals. So this is something that you can add, the logos he has created. right? So this is something that you can just practice over Canva and can bring out a best portfolio for you, and just use behance.net to represent you as a graphic designer or a video editor, and this is how you can add. So what happens basically, as a graphic designer, if you want to apply, then they will ask for the previous work sample or your portfolio. Then you can simply take this link and can share to them. He We saw his website yesterday in class. Yes, yes, Nisha. Actually, his website you have already seen, but right now I can't see Behance portfolio. Even you can go to their website, and like on his website it's been added. So this is something. No, Behance will not help you to earning money. Behance is a website where you can just bring out your best portfolio just to show you as a graphic designer or a video editor. By one click, basically you can represent your work samples. So this is the personal advice. Like if you want to work, then you need to go to Behance. The first thing that you bring out your notebook. Just try to get a professional um, portfolio. You must have your LinkedIn profile with everything covered that I have told you. Secondly, you must have your infographic resume through Canva. Thirdly, then you have a bestest portfolio on behance.net as a graphic designer or video editor. And the fourth step is the platform from where you can take the internships, right? This is Intern Shala. I guess you have heard about Intern Shala. So this is the platform for the fresher jobs, internships, work from home internships, and you will not believe basically in our institute, on our institute, students are working with Intern Shala only. They are having so much internships of around 5 to 6K in a month, and they are doing like 4 or 5 internships simultaneously. So this is something, the best tool that you need to just understand what is internshala is. Once you will click on it, again like LinkedIn, you have to maintain your basic things. Like once you will sign up on this, you will be asked few things. Here you can see edit resume option. Here you need to add your name, your mail ID, your phone number. Your career objective should be there. Like again from chat gpt you can create your career objective. Then you need to add your education, your work experience, your extracurricular activities if you have completed any training or courses, or any academic or personal projects. Again you have to just complete your portfolio. Perfect. Then you need to add many more skills. Then you must have your portfolio samples. So right here, once you will click on add portfolio work sample, so you have can have lot of list, like from where you can add any of the blog post spot link you have, or you can able to see Wix link as well. Like Wix link can be added once you have created your portfolio website, and the blog and the Behance links can be added. So Behance link again can be added here, any accomplishment or additional detail that you want. So this is the best thing. Like you have to just bring out your on internshala. Now, what happened? Once you will click on this internships, after coming to this top locations, just click on work from home. This is the best platform that I'm sharing you right now just to have internship. This is the best platform. Basically, what happens? You have heard about Upwork or Fiverr for freelance projects, but actually, what happens? They are not the best one. Internshala is the best from the all, where you can get work from home projects as a freelancer. Like if I'm telling about my student, what they are doing, they are in graduation. For just take an example, most of the students are from graduation. like they are completing their graduation side by side, and they are giving just 1.5 hours for the classes. And again, whatever the time they have left with, they are doing 3 or 4 internships in a day. What happened basically, as a freelance, you will be given one task, like you have to create a content for this title in this much words, like around 800 to 1000 words, and you have to submit till the night basically. So this is something that you can be asked for. So you have to just as a freelancer, you have to just complete the one task. And how much time it will take you to complete one blog? Hardly like 1 hour in starting. Once you will be pro, then it will take 20 or 30 minutes just to complete one content or one blog for 1000 words or something. So this is the bestest work that you can get. And content writing is the best thing that you can do. Like you just need to use the tools, and you have to bring out the content. Again, graphic designing is something that can be done if you are much into the graphics, or you are good in designing, then you can go for it. Once you understand the client's taste, then you can just create one poster in a day in just 10 minutes or 20 minutes. So this is the best platform. Don't go on Fiverr or something. This is the best one, right? And then here I am going to tell you how you can apply, and what is the process, and what strategy you have to keep in your mind while applying on this. But before that, is there any doubt or something? How we answer? No. Any professional CV and answer website or AI tool available? So kindly share it in the chat box. No, just use infographic resume from Canva. This is the best thing. Can working professionals apply for work from home internships? Yes, Trupti, you can apply. Does Internshala have verified works like LinkedIn? No, nothing there is in it. You just have to create a proper portfolio about you. How does Internshala compare with Upwork? Basically, what happens now on Upwork, you have to just ask like this much work you can done in this much price. And on Internshala, what happens? You have to just go to work from home internships.
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am. You're not audible, ma'am.
Yes, yes. So sorry. Just wait for 2 minutes. Just wait. See, yes. So what happens basically, if I'm talking about Internshala, once you are coming to this internship section, we have top locations, then we have work from home. Once you will click on work from home, you just need to add profile here, right? Here I'm writing like content writing. I'm searching internships for content writing. Uh, eh, wait, wait for 2 minutes. See, here I'm just writing content writing under the profile section, and here I don't need to specify the locations. Here it's being clicked like work from home. Right now, you have just to come to this right section, just scroll it down. First thing, just you have to keep in your mind, stop where the where title is content writing. Stop where only. Here you can see content writing title is there. Here you can simply see work from home and this stipend, right? Here you can see this stipend of 3 to 5,000 per month, and you have to apply on those internships whose stipend is like on the average of 5,000 or 6,000 only. Why? What happens basically? Don't apply on any internship that is above 8K or 10K. Just keep applying on those internships only whose stipend is in the range of 7 to 8,000 only maximum. Not try to apply on more this, just because if for example, just take an example, you are hiring something, right? You are hiring a person for 10,000. Then you will be like, you want to take the work as you are paying 1 lakh to him or her. So this is the basic mindset of each and every person. If they are paying you 5 rupees, they will ask something kind of work like they are paying you 50. So this is the basic human nature. And the workload will be more as well if they are paying you much amount. So we have to play one strategy here. We have to apply only those internships whose stipend is within the range of 5, 6, 7, 8,000. Even you can apply for 2 to 3,000 as well. So what happened basically, in these kind of internship, they will you have to just work as a freelancer. They will give you a proper task for a day. You have to submit whenever you feel comfortable, like before the deadline. They will give you a proper deadline, like till 10 o'clock, 10 p.m., till 6 o'clock. So this is something that can be asked by each and every company. So you have to just keep in your mind, like, apply to 5 to 6,000 internships only, because they will ask you less time, they will ask you less work. So this is something that you have to keep in mind. And here what we will do, we will multiply this number. Like, for one internship you have to just give your 1 hour, right? If you feel like you have 3 hours in a day, that is free basically. So you just want to invest that 3 hours from where you can start earning. So you are giving that 1 hour to one internship, that is something cost around you, that whose stipend is like 5,000. So one 5,000 internship was fixed for you. Then again 1 hour has been left. Then for that 1 hour, you can apply many more internship. That is something around six. And the next internship that you can also have, that is around six. So around like 5,000 to 6,000, you are taking three internships, and it can be managed by giving only 3 hours in whole day. So it means somehow your monthly income is 15,000 per month. So you have to just multiply the number of internships, and this is the only reason that you have to apply not more than the 7 8,000 stipend. This is the only reason, because if you're gonna apply or more than 8,000, they will ask you like 9 to 7 time. They will ask you like 9 to 7 job time, and many more workload will be there. Here you just need to work as a freelancer. Like, if you feel comfortable, you have to just submit before the deadline. So this is the basic strategy we're gonna apply here. Yes, yes. It is it like many internship and less time for each internship, and this is the only way like our students are getting like 15 to 20,000 they are earning in a month with their graduation as well. So once you will click on the that internship, here you can watch out like what kind of key responsibilities that you have to do. They are saying like deliver 5 to 6 well researched engaging content per week, which means like you have to keep in your mind, if you are working as a content writer in a day, not try to write more than 1,500 words. Basically, try to keep your words in a day is 1,000 to 1,500 words, like you have to give in a day. It is okay. If they are asking more than this, like 4,000 words in a day or 5,000 words in a day, don't apply on that internship, right? This is something very feasible. Like, you can generate words in a day is like 1,500 to 2,000 max, or average try to keep it in 1,000 or to 15,000 1,500 range. So here you can see per week you have to give 6 to 700 words, 5 to 6 in a day. So which means like you have to give one article in a day, that is around 600 words. So which is perfect, right? Here you can write see many more key responsibilities related to that. You can see who can apply. Once you will click on this, here you can about read about the company as well. Then after that you will be able to see this apply now button. Uh, and then here you can be asked different questions by different company. Two basic questions will be there. First, like, are you available? So you have to just click on yes, I'm available. Second, you have to upload your custom resume again. infographic resume that you have created from Canva, you have to just upload on it. And the third basic common question that can be there is like why you should be hired for this role. That question can be there. So again, use ChatGPT, and you can write down your prompt on ChatGPT like answer to this question why you should be hired for this role. If I'm applying as a content writer, just bring out the answer to this question by focusing on soft skills, and the soft skills like I have a good communication, meeting deadline, or leadership quality, such kind of things like you can give on the prompt. And this is how intern Shala will give you a good answer to this question why you should be hired for this role, right? And the next common question can be there is like share your previous work sample or something. If you have created your blog, then you can submit the previous work sample related to content writing. If you are going to apply as a graphic designer, then you need to give behance.net well a link just to show the previous work sample or your portfolio as a graphic designer. So such kind of communication can be there, and you can answer accordingly, and you just need to click on the submit button. That's it. So basically in a day, like you can apply on many more internships like this, just to keep an eye on stipend, on the title, like it's for 3000 you can apply on it. And the same thing that you can do as a graphic designer as well. Like here I can write graphic design. Once you will click down, scroll it down, here you just need to watch out your title, then stipend. Here you can apply. Then we have video making. Then again you can keep it scroll down, and like here you can see many more pages will be there. Again, graphic designer for 15,000 to 20. Like one thing that you will face once you are coming, like here it's been given graphic designer 2200 to 61,000 per month. If I'm clicking it, here you can see some kind of 15 high quality posters per month only. So which is best, like you can apply. And fixed incentive is 1100 to 5,000 per month. But one thing that you can see is like required skills can be included like Adobe Photoshop, UI UX design, and some Adobe Photoshop, Corel Draw or something. You have to avoid this thing. What happens? The basic thing I'm telling you about, our student, like they have never used Adobe Photoshop and Corel Draw. You just need to apply on it, and you have to say like you have created this poster with Adobe Photoshop or Corel Draw, whatever like tool they are demanding. You have to just say it like you have created with that. And our student are getting the best internship for graphic designer as well. Actually what happens, people are there is myth basically, like Canva users can create lower quality posters, and Adobe Photoshop or Corel Draw users can create high quality. This is actually a myth basically. So if you are saying something like you are designing with Canva, will be like you can't design good posters or something. So you have to say it, I'm designing with Adobe Photoshop or something. Just submit like this only. You will get a proper good internship. Don't feel like they will ask you something about that or something. You can leave it anytime. If you feel like they are not you are not comfortable, then you can leave them anytime. You have to just apply. Don't focus on the skills required, just apply, right? And once you will scroll down, you will be able to see many more pages will be there. Like here you can see, just wait. Here you can see multiple pages will be there. You can switch and can apply. Basically this is the basic thing that I'm telling. And once like you will be able to see this thing on your profile, like you have applied 10 on 10 internships, after few hours or few days, like you will be able to receive the notifications like you have applied on this is how they can message you back. They can ask you to share your phone number where they want to have a conversation with you. They can ask your WhatsApp number just to have further discussion, or they can give you a small task as well. Like they can give you a title if you have applied for content writing, like just bring out a small content for this title, and they can give you some guidelines as well. So according to guideline you have to submit that task, and after that you will be selected. So this is how like second process will be there. But some company will ask you to just have a interview on meet or something. They can have a call conversation as well, or some can only ask your resume and you can got selection. So different companies, different procedures can be there, so you have to work over that. They will ask you some tasks, you have to just submit, and after that if they are saying you like you are hired, so one thing that you have to keep in your mind, take the offer letter first, then start the work. Like you can start the work if they are saying like you will receive your offer letter in 1 or 2 days, till 2 to 3 days you can manage. But after 2 to 3 days still they are not giving you the offer letter, then you can leave the work. You can strictly say it like I want to have my offer letter first, then again I will start the work only. So you must have your offer letter basically, then there will be no kind of point to step back basically for the company. So this is something that you have to keep in your mind. And one thing, like if you have created your portfolio profile on Internshala, you have to maintain that. What happened, you have applied on 10 internships, and from the 10 internships 5 companies have responded, they have shared you something, and you have just watched the project and didn't submit basically. So this is something unprofessional, and that will make your profile down, and in future you will not able to have good internships on Internshala. So you have to maintain your profile, like reply to each and every company in a professional manner. Like if you want to submit that task, then you have to reply, thanks for the opportunity, I will submit the assignment before the deadline. So this is the thing that you have to keep in professional manner. Have a good conversation with them. For example, if you want to withdraw right now, you have applied, but after the task you feel like you don't want to continue and you don't want to do that assignment task as well, then you can again write down a proper message like, thanks for the opportunity, but so sorry, I would like to withdraw my application. So this is something that you have to keep, that you have to maintain, just to keep your profile good. Like it will make your profile down, like if you will not do a formal conversation with any company. So this thing that you have to keep in your mind. And you must have your offer letter in your hand, and offer letter should include the stipend, the period, and the work basically, what will be the work, right? And the second thing, they can even share the offer letter in the mail as well, like by writing a mail. If they have given you offer letter like that, then it is again a formal offer letter, then you can write. All will be genuine basically. Okay, so there are so many doubts. Coming to doubts section, does Internshala have no how to identify real recruiter in LinkedIn? Yes, this is the best thing on LinkedIn. Like you can directly contact with them. You can connect with the employees working in that firm, or you can search on Google. So this is the basic thing. Tripti said. Ma'am, you are not audible. Ma'am, how much minute would they offer for one? Basically, Ananya, what happened? They will give you some days. Like right now, you got assignment task. They will give you 2 days, 3 days, or 4 days. Some in companies give 15 days, like something, and a week as well can be given. So accordingly, it can be. Any AI tools for tailoring measurements? No, Lata. Can we apply for many companies? Yes, yes. If you want to apply today now, so you have to just apply 10 to 15 company, because what happened basically, if you are applying to 15 companies, it's next to impossible like 15 companies will respond. Only few of them will respond timely. Like today you have applied, they can respond you after 1 week or after 10 days. This can be happen. So just apply to 15 to 20 companies in a day. Yeah, they are all genuine. You have to all check by your side as well, like you are talking to genuine person or something. So this thing, like you can understand easily, like are they genuine or not. There is nothing like that. And actually even I don't heard like there is something fake in on Internshala. So that's why this is one of the best platform I'm saying. How will we get notified after submitting our internship application? Basically, what happens? You have submitted your application. You have added your phone number on intern Shala backend in profile. Basically, you will get a one message, a text message on your number. Like text message, you will like that you got one message from this company. So this kind of text message will be there. You just need to come to intern Shala and check what is the message basically. So you will be notified on your text message. UI UX, is it important? No, actually it's not important. Basically UI and basically all those tools are in too much. Basically what happened now, people will say don't go for Canva, use Adobe Photoshop, learn Adobe Photoshop. What happens if you can create same poster with less time? So what is the difference? Basically why you need to go to Adobe Photoshop? You have to be enough experienced in Canva. Like you can create a poster as a person can create with Adobe Photoshop. So you have to make yourself a pro person like that. You have to just make a practice over that. That's it. If you can create the same poster with less efforts, with less time, so obviously people, you will use Canva, why you will go to Adobe Photoshop, and actually you can create the same poster. There is nothing left. We have many more apps integrated till now, and we are using that only, right? Is there more content to teach or can I leave? If you want to leave, then you can leave. I'm just sharing you the details about all those things. And I'll share one person's number with you if you want to have Canva Pro, only for those who just want to have genuinely work on graphic designing and genuinely want to have Canva Pro. Because what happens, like you can design anything with free as well, but this is not the compulsory thing. This is the voluntarily things basically. Because like personally I'm working on Canva since 7 years, since 7 to 8 years, and I have worked like more than 2 to 3 years with free Canva only. I didn't have any Canva Pro for 3 years, and I have worked on many more projects in that 3 years because that was my starting. I got many projects, and with Canva Free only I did all those projects. After 2 to 3 years, I got one person number from Instagram only, and at that time he was giving me Canva Pro in 100 to 200 per month. Oh, sorry, 200, 100 to 200 for a year, basically, for lifetime, basically. So right now, he's giving Canva Pro for 400 for 2 years. And again, I feel like 400 is nothing for 2 years. So if for only those, again, those want to purchase Canva Pro, those genuinely want to work on Canva as a graphic designer, they can have Canva Pro. Again, it is not compulsory. Saying it again and again, it's voluntarily. Just depend on you if you want to. I'll share it after few minutes. Right? How to connect with the digital Dronacharya and further, actually I'll give my number just to have a contact with us, and we'll share some things about us as well at the end. Ma'am, how much can I charge for this type of magazine? Okay, Ramya, I'm watching. This is the poster basically. This is not magazine. So you can charge like 300 to 400 for per post. Can we take help plagiarism tool for content writing? Yes, you can. You have to use. So right now, the many reference for technical content writing in renewable energy side. Ruchi, what happens? The tool that you have covered for content writing, just use that only. Here you can have content written by you or by any side, like whether it's technical, it's historical or something. Just stick to that tool only. Is it possible to create a wedding album in Canva? Yes, Tanusha, this is one of the best questions that I feel. Basically, through Canva, even you can create wedding invitations as well. Or wedding albums is something like you can create, but wedding invitations and wedding invitation in video form or in static form, that can also be created, and people are charging many more with wedding invitations. Like you can charge up to 5,000 to 6,000, and saying it basic package. Like if you have not generated good quality invitations, then you can ask for 6 to 7,000 or 5 to 6,000 for a wedding invitation. Okay, Trupti, you want to have in some other languages, then you need to search on Google for this, like plagiarism tool for this language, then you can go for it. Ma'am, if writing original content, should we still use plagiarism detector? Yes, actually, Edena, what happens if you are writing something? You are writing original content, but some of the person have already written in that format or something. So there will be copyright, there will be plagiarism, and you will be considered as a cheater, or your content will be plagiarized because that person has already updated on Google. So if you are writing original as well, then you have to use, basically you have to use plagiarism checker just to check still like it's showing plagiarism or not. Please advise how to proceed to e-commerce website. Basically what happened, like you have covered web designing through Wix for basic website, and here you can see one of the templates will be there related to e-commerce. Like you have to take any of the template, and then you can have to add store pages or all those pages just to create e-commerce website on Wix. I want to collaborate with some serious participant here for working. Yes, you can share. So here I'm just sharing you the one person number that I'm saying. Like if you want to have Canva Pro, then you can ask him to have Canva Pro. Her name is Ashish, and you just need to give the mail ID only. After giving your mail ID, you can have Canva Pro. Don't share 70827 708271095. Ashish, you can have a message to him just to have Canva Pro. You can give my reference, like Nancy ma'am has given your number in MSME class. So he will charge you 400 for 2 years for Canva Pro, and you have need to 400 for 2 years for Canva Pro. You can give my number to as a reference. Don't give him password. Just give the mail ID only on which you want to have Canva Pro. So only for those who just want to have Canva Pro. There is no compulsion. How can we convince clients so they will give some work through We Are Beginners? So this is way of your voice explanation. Mostly try to speak through your work, madam. Yes, actually your work should speak. You don't need to convince any of your client. Your work should speak. You must have enough portfolio Like, you have to just go to your local area, and you can take a project of any cafe or anything, on which basically what you need to do, you have to just create a one poster for or one reel for any brand, and you can post on their behalf. So this is the basic thing that you can do for one client, and this is how you just need to add many more clients in your portfolio. You can ask, and you need to give quality work, not quantity. Don't focus on quantity, just focus on quality. Give good quality content work. Your work will speak on your behalf, right? And the main thing that you have to do is the points that I have told you in today's session, from LinkedIn to infographic resume to Behance .NET portfolio to intern Shala profile. These four things that you have to keep in your mind while having a good internship from intern Shala. It's automatically been added, like you have worked with this company as a graphic designer, as a content writer. It will automatically be, visible to all, like this is the work history that you have, right? So from my side, I have completed what I need to give you. Here I'm sharing my number, and one thing that I'm requesting you all, like, I don't want to have followers on our Instagram or something. I just want to share one thing, like follow us on Instagram and Facebook, not just to increase our followers, just for your problems. Like, we are sharing now many more AI tools for video creation within seconds with this AI tool, photo creation with AI tools. So such kind of AI tools, videos or reels we are sharing day by day on our channels. So basically for that reason only, you can follow us for more updates. And one thing that you can do, if you literally feel like you got some good knowledge in these 3 weeks, and you want to share that valuable feedback or suggestions or anything to us, then you can just go to Google and write Digital Dronacharya, and you can give a review. You can specify like you have attended this workshop, and what topic that you covered, and how you feel like about this 3 weeks. You can share your experiences with us on Google, right? And here I'm sharing you my number as well, and right here even you can share about the whole experience of these 3 weeks. Hanya, no problem. You can watch out the recording and can send your homework. Now tell me, how's the today's session, and even you can share how was your 3 weeks with us. It's time to say goodbye to all. We have completed our 3 weeks successfully, and somehow, like, we have tried, the whole complete DD team and MSME team tried to give our best, more than 100% to you guys, and somehow I feel you guys are good. I got amazing audience, and by that reason only we have covered many more things that is not even in the syllabus. We have given our more than 100% because of you guys. You were amazing, the bestest audience. I feel you are feeling sad to goodbye, but we have to say goodbye.
Can I take a minute?
Yes,
Uh,
yes, yes.
You have been methodic, you have been systematic, you had all the patience, you have given us good education. I am personally happy. Now it is my job to practice and learn and move forward.
Yes, yes, yes.
Ma'am, thank you very much, ma'am. Venkatesh here from Chennai, Tamil Nadu.
Yes.
So class is very well, very good, ma'am. Actually, in the 13, 14 classes. So give the opportunity in the WhatsApp group, no, ma'am. That one allowed to do everyone wherever the part-time jobs is available. That means the posters and all. So it is give the information to each and everyone. So allow to the group everyone to uh, write the messages, ma'am. So this is admin only. They are putting in a WhatsApp group. It is easy to everybody share their any opportunities is there.
Nancy,
Yes,
ma'am.
we can have informal group as well. So we can have a conversation on informal group. And Trupti, you have one doubt like the charges for a single pages and three pages. Like if you want to charge like for video invitation, you can charge up to 2 to 3K like for a beginner level. If you have created a good quality invitation, then you can charge up to 5 or 6 something. So according to the client and according to the design you can charge accordingly. And if you have created a static invitation around of 2 to 3 pages, then you can charge up to 1000, right?
Nancy, ma'am.
For that
Madam, any
Are there
advanced class
any,
of digital marketing?
any new upcoming boot camps related with designing and further advanced courses?
Basically you will be notified on your groups that in which you are. So this is something that you can have idea like about. You have to stay connected with MSME and Digital Dronacharya for upcoming sessions like this, right? Any other thing that you want to share with me?
Ma'am, what is the actual cost of your course? Because this is with MSME, it is subsidized, I believe.
Yes, yes. Actually, like you can connect with me personally. I have shared my number regarding this. If you want to ask about that only,
Okay.
right?
Madam, for the website development, Wix is good or WordPress is good, madam?
Wix was taught,
Okay, thank you.
right?
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure for all. Like you really like these sessions. Thanks a lot. Okay. Really feeling like overwhelming. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
I guess we have many more doubts or something. I got. Yes, yes. We will try to connect with future. Like in every session, we try. Like we feel connected. As weddings and events photography and videography field has become very competitive, as I'm also the very first UG and PG degree holder in my family, although this is my father's company, I'm very much confused in Instagram. Could you please guide me from scratch and from freshly, ma'am? What you want to ask, Pranav?
Huh? Still no?
Like if you still feel like you want to connect, or you can I have given my number, you can message me, because like this I can have many more sessions, so I can't pick call, it's impossible. But you can simply just message me if you feel is there any doubt or something, right?
So, okay, thank you so much.
Yes, Nisha, we have finance related course like related to stock market.
ma'am, till what date we can have that Canva Pro? Means is there any last date or anything?
Basically, in Canva Pro, you can have access to pro images, pro templates, and some pro audios as well. Nisha, like about finance related things, like you will not see the details on website, but like if you will message us on our platforms, on social media platforms, on my or our number, then we can something. Okay. So, okay, it's time to say goodbye. And if you still feel like we have left with some doubts or something, Ramya, there was constant question. Canva Pro will be charging 400 for 2 years, right? Is it for all the tools in Canva Pro or some specific tools in Canva? Basically, what happens for all the photos and videos, that is for the Pro users and for the templates only. And for the certificate, like we have mentioned, you will receive mail with your attached certificate within week. Basically, it will take time. Basically, what happened, you will be able to see that on your mail you will receive one mail related to form, like one form will be given on your mail, and you have to fill out that form with all of your home tasks, homeworks basically that's been given, and the necessary information. And after that only it will start generating your certificates. So obviously it will take a week or more than 1 week to have your certificates. So like you have a week to submit your deadlines, submit your homeworks, right? Okay, so bye bye everyone, all the best for the future. Thank you
Today last class, I think. Yeah? Today last class.